Pisces, hi. So this is going to be the reading for April 14th through the 20th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Pisces. Scorpio is next. You're in the wrong, I don't know. You want to come here? You want to, do you know? Hello, little girl. You know? No? Okay. There? Okay. All right. Speaking of Scorpio, that's why she showed up. The overall energy for the reading, the Death card. It's a Scorpio energy right there. As far as I can see, you're cutting something out. Ending something potentially. I'm not sure if someone. In terms of, you know, is it a situation you're ending with someone, or is it just a part of that situation? I don't know. We shall see. In the recent past, the Knight of Swords, the Devil, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, you're getting down to business here. You're definitely cutting off very unhealthy aspects to something. You're like, I'm done with that. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. Anything that looks unhealthy in a particular situation, you're on top of it. You're like, yep, we're getting rid of that. All right. In the current situation, the Two of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Nine of Swords. Okay. There's a distance here that you're creating. It's a distance between you and an idea that something might work out. So that means that you're starting to potentially believe that something might not work out anymore, at least. And you seem to be stressed out about it because you don't like, you know, potentially accepting that type of a reality here. Okay. In the immediate future, the Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Magician. This is all about you. This is a type of energy of all about you. Lots of self-care, lots of self-love, lots of... You're putting yourself first here. Okay. Let's clarify. Let me do the Death card. Oopsie doops. For the Death card, you get the Emperor, the Ten of Cups, the King of Swords. Yeah. This is a very authoritative type of a figure. I can't tell exactly if it comes in with a little bit of control, because sometimes it does. Unless it belongs to that devil energy, then it might not. It's just showing up as authoritative. But something in regards to this figure is coming to a close here. I can't really say, hey, yeah, you're ending things with whoever this is. It's not coming through as that necessarily. It could be as simple as that, but I don't know. Let's see. For the Knight of Swords in the recent past, you get the Ten of Wands, the King of Cups, the Two of Wands. You've been sitting on this for a minute, you know. It's not like you woke up one day and you're like, oh, something is unhealthy about the situation. Let me go address it. No. I feel like it took you a minute, you know, to get yourself together so that you can address this, because apparently it's been quite difficult for you to, one, recognize it, two, do something about it. So you've been there for a minute until you gathered up the strength to, oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we're talking about the same. For the Devil, you get the Five of Swords, the Fool, the Death card. And this energy comes through as, hey, you know, I feel like you've kind of gone through all possible options for the situation. You've tried all sorts of things. The ultimate conclusion to all of this is that it's a done deal. It's done. There's nothing you can do about it anymore, you know? And that would have been, again, the ultimate choice about this. But you're at that point where I see you facing that choice. And I kind of see you, you know, even though you see it as being very, very clear and an energy that shows up for you to just grab and run with it, you're kind of like, but, you know. So the cherry on top was definitely there at some point in time. And you saw it and you felt it and you're like, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not really a cherry. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's a strawberry or something. Nope. It was a cherry. On top of it all. For the 10 of Swords in the recent past, you get the 9 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the 4 of Wands. Ooh. Hard one too, because this seems to be quite the important commitment to you. You know? Quite the important one. But I feel like if you are to get to that point of, hey, I need to do what I need to do and I need to end this, it's hard until you get to do it, but then once you've done it, it's a done deal. It's easy. It gets easier. It's like, okay, well, now I did it. You know, it's like unloading that burden that kept you kind of dancing around the topic there. This, from what I can see from the energies, this does look unhealthy, whatever it is. So I'm not surprised that you got there in the way that you did, and then at some point you cut it off. I may do the 2 of Cups. Yeah, no. For the 2 of Cups, you get the Devil, the 6 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords. See, because if things stay in the way that they are, in the unhealthy aspect of whatever this is, that's where you're detaching from the idea of coming back to this. Like, as long as it stays unhealthy, no freaking way I'm going to come back to this. But is there a way to make this unhealthy, healthy, you know, to turn it from unhealthy to healthy? Is there a way to do that? And that's where I see you kind of getting lost in your own mind about it, because, as I said, the you've tried everything you could think of probably happened already. So what's creating or what's maintaining the unhealthiness in play here, I don't think it's on you. I think it's, you know, from the other side as well. So if there's no willingness and participation to work on that on the other side, no. It's going to be kind of difficult. For the 6 of Swords, you get the 4 of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands, the Lovers. As difficult as it is, I do see you, you know, each day distancing yourself more and more from the situation. I think at some point you did cut it off, because I see you there standing on your own to the side of this commitment after, you know, the whole realization of the unhealthiness. And I think right now you're going through a process that, again, takes you further and further away from this, as long as it's staying in that unhealthy bubble. You know, if nobody's going to break that and make that bubble look healthy, you're going to keep walking by the looks of it. And it does look like it's difficult. You know, not the easiest thing you had to go through, but for the 9 of Swords, you get the 9 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, the 7 of Cups. Yeah, this is the energy of moving on that's showing up stronger and stronger with each day. And you feel better and better about that. You're still not set on this, in the sense of this is not completely healed yet for you. So you're not 100%, okay, yeah, I'm on my way out of here and I'm good to go. No, you're still working through whatever this is, because as I said, you're still feeling the difficulty of being pushed further and further away from this by the unhealthiness of this. Okay. Let me see the Queen of Pentacles in the immediate future. The Knight of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Queen of Wands. You're doing something very, very difficult here. I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing something very difficult. And it's coming from the angle of putting yourself first. So you're doing it for yourself. But you're showing me how difficult it is. But you're kind of giving me a sense of, yeah, it's difficult, but it's only going to make me stronger if I do this. So I don't know what the fuck we're talking about here, but I like the attitude. Let me do the Hierophant. The Ace of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Star. Yeah, and it's getting you closer and closer to your heart's desires, whatever you're doing. I'm not sure if it involves somebody else, in all honesty. It doesn't have to. You're definitely pursuing a dream. You got a goal here. And that's what you're doing. That's what you're creating. That's where you're getting closer and closer to this goal through your actions here. And again, all of it stems from the angle of putting yourself first. So you're driven by that through this. Let me do the Magician. Oh, there is somebody here at the end of this. For the Magician, you get the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Wands. Yeah, definitely working on something. Your heart is all in it. You're creating your reality and whatever you want that reality to be. And it's beautiful. Whatever energies you're bringing to the table here, beautiful. There is another energy at the other end of this, in the sense of, I don't know if, you know, you just go and do your thing and somebody shows up and you're like, okay, let's walk this path together. Or if they're going to show up even at the end of whatever you're creating here. But either you have someone in mind or you would like to share this with someone, you know, not just, I'll just go on and be the lonely wolf here. But it's nice. It's super nice. And I don't see you being necessarily dragged down by whatever this is. So in the current situation, yes, you're still kind of split into two. One energy that is super excited to move on away from this, and the other energy that's still kind of stressed out that things can't really take a healthy turn here by the looks of it. Over here, I see no sign of that, in the sense of maybe you're putting this behind you while you focus more and more on your heart's desire here, which again, I have no idea what that is, but it looks good. And it looks like you're heading in that direction and your whole focus is there. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The Nine of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Five of Cups. There's some resistance there in dealing with that whole story, which again, I feel like it's not concluded for you. Again, you're split in half here. There's the openness of, I want to deal with it, I want to heal it, I want to work on it. But there's parts of you that are like, I don't really want to because it's too hard, too painful, to this, to that, to the other, you know. So, yeah, for right now, you're kind of in that split place of moving on from this towards your goals and then still dealing with this. So, anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.